Welcome to Abhiram IAS Academy. Today in this session, we are going to discuss one of the important concepts, that is LCM and HCF. See students, the question directly from LCM and HCF concept is very rare, but the application oriented type of question they are asking from this LCM and HCF concept. So today we will see first of all some of the basic regarding the LCM and HCF, and then later we will see the problems, previous year's problems, as well as some of the important problems from the concept called LCM and HCF. Now, if you see the concept, when we see the concept of this LCM and HCF, see students, we all know LCM means what? We will speak about the multiples here. In this case, we speak about the multiples. In case of HCF, we completely speak about the factors. Okay, we either speak about multiples or about factors. So these are the two major things which we will discuss here. Now, when it comes to the multiples, what will happen with these multiples and what will happen with the factors? Now see here students, we all know what are called multiples and factors, which we have already discussed in our number system concept. Okay, now if you observe carefully here, what is regarding these multiples, what is happening with these multiples means LCM of any given numbers, LCM of given numbers will be always greater than or equal to the given numbers, will be always greater or equal to the given numbers. Why? Because multiples will start from the number itself and we will have infinite multiples. Okay, when it comes to HCF, HCF of given numbers, HCF of given numbers will be always less than or equal to, okay, less than or equal to the given numbers. So when it comes to LCM, it will be always greater than or equal to the given numbers, and when it comes to HCF, this will be always less than or equal to the given number. So based on that, we are going to solve our problems. Okay. Now this question, this area is very, very important for us. Why? Because there is a chance of asking these things like statements. Okay, next, when it comes to this LCM and HCF, okay, already anyway we will discuss later ratio and proportions, at that time we will see. But when we write two numbers in the form of ratios, when we write two numbers in the form of ratios, what will happen? For example, if I want to write 30 and 40 in the form of ratio, what I will do, I will cancel them with their 10, right? 10 3s, 10 4s, and I will write my answer as 3:4. 3:4. Now here, with what we are cancelling this 30 and 40, 10, right? So when we write two numbers, two or more numbers, okay, two numbers in the form of ratio, we cancel them with their HCF. We cancel them with their HCF, right? And see here students, if two numbers are in the form of, in the ratio 3:4, for example, then usually how we will assume those two numbers? We will assume those two numbers as something like this, 3x and 4x, or 3a or 4a, like this, right? We will assume the numbers as 3x and 4x or 3a or 4a. Now what is this x here? What is this x in this case? This x is nothing but the HCF of the numbers. Okay, see here, two numbers are in the form of 3:4, right? Now to restore to its original value, for example, the original numbers are what? 30 and 40. I have cancelled with 10 and I have written the ratio as 3:4. To restore or to write that as an original value, with what number I need to multiply here? Tell me students. With the 10, right? So 3 into 10 and 4 into 10. If you observe carefully, what is this 10? This 10 is nothing but the HCF, the same thing. 3x and 4x, where x will become what? HCF. And next point, after cancelling two numbers in the form of ratios, the leftover values will be always co-primes. Okay, that means the numbers in the ratios will be always co-primes. Okay, 3:4. 3 and 4 are co-primes. Not only like this, any value After expressing two numbers in the form of ratios, the numbers which we see in the ratios will be always co-primes. Always co-primes. There will be no issue with that one. Okay, next. See, anyway students, we all know the general procedure of LCM and HCF, but still as a quick recap, we will go with our LCM and HCF standard procedure. For example, if I want to find the LCM and HCF between three numbers, something like this, 20, 30 and 45. Okay, if I want to find the LCM between 20, 30 and 45, now what is the first thing we will do? We will do the prime factorization. That means we will cancel them with the prime numbers. If you observe carefully here students, with the two table I can go 2 10s, 2 15s and 2 45s. Why? Because 45 is not divisible by 2. Next, in 5 table, 5 2s, 5 3s and 15s. Sorry, 5 9s. 5 9s is 45. Next, what I will do? Next in 3 table, 3, 2, 3 and 3. And next what I will do? 3, 2, 1 and 1. Okay. Until and unless I get all the prime numbers, I will do this procedure. Okay. Now what is the LCM? 2 into 3, sorry. 2 5s are 10, 10 3s are 30, 33s are 90, 92s are 180. So the LCM here will become what for me? 180. LCM here becomes 180. Okay. This is the general and standard procedure of our LCM. Students, you need not to learn any other different methods. Why? Because here we just require only how to find the LCM. That's it. So don't worry, do the prime number. See, next this is the case of LCM. For example, for the same numbers, if I want to do HCF, 20, 30 and 45. Now please see here students, in the previous case, I started with 2. Even though 45 is not divisible with 2, if any two numbers are divisible, that is okay for me in the case of LCM. But in the case of HCF, we cannot go with 2. Why? Because we should go with a number such that all the numbers should be divisible. Then only we should do the process. Else we should not do the process. We should terminate there itself. Here 2 is not going to divide 45. Next 3 is not going to divide 20. But 5, yes, 5 4s are 20, 5 6s are 30, 5 9s are 45. Now once again, is it possible for me to divide a common number for 4, 6 and 9? No. If I take 2, 2 will divide 4 and 6, but it is not going to divide 9. If I take 3, 3 is going to divide 6 and 9, but it is not dividing 4. So it is not possible for me. I cannot move forward. So here my HCF is only this one, that is 5. The HCF of 20, 30 and 45 is 5. So here there are two differences between LCM and HCF students. What is the first division? The first one is, in case of LCM, if any number is not divisible also, no problem for us. If two numbers are divisible, we can go with the procedure. Okay. But in case of HCF, definitely all the given numbers should be divisible. Then only we can find the HCF. Otherwise, we cannot find the HCF. And next, one more important thing here is, in case of LCM, we will multiply from here to here. Okay. Whereas in case of HCF, we will multiply only this area. Okay. These are the two major differences between LCM and HCF. How we will find the LCM and HCF? These are general things. Next, if the given numbers are in P by Q forms, then how we are going to write fractions? That means in case of fractions. Then in that case, LCM will, how we will find the LCM means LCM of numerators by HCF of denominators. To find the LCM, we will do like this. And to find the HCF, what we are going to do? HCF of numerators by LCM of denominators. So if the given question is of the form P by Q, and if you want to find the LCM and HCF for them, how you will find means LCM of numerators by HCF of numerators. If it is HCF of numerators by LCM of denominators. Now, next, if the given question is of decimals, okay, if the given question is of decimals, then how? For example, if I want to find the LCM of 0.25 and 1.25, or else take it as 12.5 or 12.5. Okay, for your better understanding, I'll take this as 12.5. Okay, if I want to find the LCM between 0.25 and 12.5, so first of all what we need to do is to ignore, or first of all we should remove the zeros. Before removing the zeros, try to equal the decimal points in both the numbers or whatever may be the number of numbers. So here it is 0. After decimal I have 2, here I have 1, right? So what I will do is intentionally I will write this as 0.25 and 12.50. I can write, right? Yes, I can write. I can add any number of zeros to the right side. So now see, equal number of decimal portions I have here, right? Now you can ignore the decimal points. After equaling them, then ignore it. So now what numbers will become 25 and 1250. Now I have two numbers 25 and 1250. Now find the LCM between these numbers. What you will get? 25 and 1250. Actually 1250 will be the LCM, but still you will find it. 5 5s are 25, 5 250s are 1250. Next 5 1s are, and next this will become what? 50s are. 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125 and 0. So what is the answer I got actually here? 1250. 1250 will become the LCM of 25 and 1250. Now place the decimal point. After how many points we have decimal? So point. So like this we are going to find the LCM or HCF. First of all equal the decimal portions and then do the ignore the decimal point and then find the LCM or HCF, whatever it may be, and after getting the answer, as usual, simply replace it with the decimal point. Understood? Now the same thing, if I want to find the HCF, what would be my HCF? 5 5s are 25, but I have decimal point after 2 digits, right? So 0.25 will become my HCF here, and 12.50 will become my LCM. In this way we are going to find the LCM and HCF of decimals, right? Next, in the same concept LCM and HCF, we have one important formula. We have only one formula. What it is? That is product of two numbers is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. Product of two numbers is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. This is one more formula which we are going to use in this. See, in this entire concept, actually speaking, we have very less formulas, but the processes are there. To find the LCM, we will find it in one way. To find the HCF, we have one way, and the formulas means P by Q forms for that. LCM of P by Q forms and HCF of P by Q forms, and along with that, this one, product of two numbers is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. Okay, right? These are the concepts. Now we will see some of the questions which are related to this one. Okay, now see here. This type of questions are most common questions in our entire CSAT paper. Why? Because every year they are asking more or less one of these questions. Okay, see here students, 3 bells chime at an interval of 18, 24 and 32 minutes respectively. At a certain time, they begin to ring together or chime together. What length of time will elapse before they chime together again? That is the question they asked for us. Now see here, this is like a repetitive, right? When we will have the repetition in general means in the multiples we will have the repetition. So this type of question is very, very important for us. You will have two types of these questions. One is when they will ring once again, and the other one is how many times this event occurs in the given time. Two categories we will have. See here students, we will go with an simple. First of all, for example, I will take a simple example. Two categories. What are those two categories? We will see. 3 bells ring, or let us take only 2 for better understanding. 2 bells ring for every 6 seconds and 8 seconds respectively. If they ring together at 8 a.m. First one, when they will ring together immediately After at what time they will ring together. That is first one. Next, in 1 hour they ring together for how many times? These are the two categories of questions which in general we will have. The first one is, see, at 6 seconds and 8 seconds, right? That means when they will ring once again, students, we will simply find the LCM of 6 and 8. What is the LCM of 6 and 8? LCM of 6 and 8 is 24. LCM of 6 and 8 is 24. That means for every 24 seconds, they all will ring. That means the two bells will ring simultaneously. Now, at 8 a.m. they are ringing together, right? Now tell me when immediately they will ring once again. At 8 o'clock, 0 minutes and 24 seconds. Once again, the bells will ring together or simultaneously. That is the answer for first question. After 24 seconds, they all will ring together once again. Next, in 1 hour, they will ring together for how many times? 1 hour means, see, to ring together for once it is taking. For one time it is taking how much time? 24 seconds of time. In 1 hour means 1 hour contains how many minutes? Sorry, seconds. 60 into 60 seconds. In 60 into 60 seconds, this event will occur for how many times? Let us assume it has some x. Okay, now what will happen for me here? 60 into 60 is equal to x into 24. X into 24. Now 6 tens, 6 fours, 4 ones, 4 15s. So x is 150 times. Done. That means in 1 hour, they both will ring together for how many times? 150 times. 150 times. See here, students, in this case, we got an exact multiple. But in some cases, we may not get the exact one. But whatever the quotient which we will get, that will be our answer there. Okay. So in 1 hour, they will ring together for 150 times. And when they will ring immediately after what time means? After 24 seconds. And if they mention us the time, then add that time to our given time. So 8 o'clock 24 seconds they will ring once again together, or in 1 hour they will ring together for 150 times. 150 times. Understood? Right. Now we will go to our problem. See here, 3 bells ring at an interval of 18, 24 and 32 minutes respectively. Okay. 18, 24 and 32 minutes respectively. At a certain time they begin to ring together. Okay. What length of time will elapse before they ring together again? So as usual, what we are going to do here? We are going to find their LCM. LCM. So 2 table, 2 9s, 2 12s, 2 16s. Right? Next, once again with 2 table, as this is LCM, even though 9 is not divisible by 2, there is no problem for me. I will go forward. So 9, 6 and 8. Next, 2 table, 9, 3 and 4. Next, 3 table, 3, 1 and 4. Right? If it is required, no need, but still 2, 3, 1 and 2. Okay, until and unless you see all the prime numbers, you can go forward. Okay, now what will be the LCM? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, 24 2s are 48, 48 3s are 144, 144 2s are 288 minutes. That means they all will together after how many minutes? 288 minutes. 288 minutes. Now please see here, in the given option we have hours and minutes. So how we will convert, sir? Simple. How we will convert hours into minutes? Sorry, minutes into hours? By dividing it with 60. Why? Because 1 hour contains 60 minutes. 60 minutes. When you divide it with 60, what you will get? 4 exactly divisible. And what is the remainder you will get there? You will get 48 as remainder. So 4 hours 48 minutes. 288 minutes means what? 4 hours 48 minutes. This is the process, students. 64s are 240 and remainder is 48. So 4 hours 48 minutes. So after 4 hours 48 minutes, they all will ring together once again. Understood? Right. Next one. The LCM of two numbers is 280 and the ratio is 7:8. The two numbers are. Okay. Now please see here. The LCM of two numbers they given for us is 280. Given that LCM is 280. And the ratio between them is what? 7:8. The ratio between them is 7:8. If two numbers are in the ratio of 7:8, now tell me what are those two numbers? How we will take those two numbers will be 7x and 8x. And what about this x? Just now I told you this x is nothing but the HCF. That means HCF is x and the two numbers are 7x and 8x, and LCM is 280. We have one formula in this. What is the formula? Product of two numbers is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. So that means product of two numbers, that is 7x into 8x, is equal to product of their LCM and HCF, 280 into x, 280 into x. Okay, so now x will get cancelled with x. Next 7 ones 7, 4 is 28 and 0, 8 ones 8 5s. So what is the value of x I got here? 5. What is the value of x we got here? 5. Then what about the two numbers? Those two numbers, one number is 7x, that is 35, and the other number is 8x, which is 40. So 35 and 40 are those two numbers. 35 and 40 are those two numbers for us here. Understood? Now see here students, not only this method, the other way is very simple. What is the other method? By the option verification also you can do it. The help of option verification also you can do it. See here, first of all, the two numbers should be in what ratio? 7:8. So 54 and 68, are they in the ratio of 7:8? No, they are not in the ratio of 7:8. So this will not be our answer. Next 28 and 36. Is this in the ratio of 7:8? No, this is also not in the ratio of 7:8. That one is also gone. So we have only two options, 35, 40 or else 70 and 80. Now if you take the LCM of 70 and 80, LCM of 70 and 80, is it equal to 280? Is 280 divisible by 80? No, not at all. That means this is not our answer. So only option left for us is 35 and 40. Like that also you can do it. Or if you go with the concept also, you will get the answer very easily. Okay, right, next one. The product of two numbers is 4107. Okay, product they given for us is 4107. If the HCF of these numbers is 37. Okay, given that HCF has 37. HCF has 37. Then the greater number is. So see here students, this is quite opposite to our previous question. Now we don't know that what is the LCM. If you know the LCM, what we have done? Product of two numbers is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. Now here we will apply the concept. Let the two numbers be in the ratio. Let the two numbers be in ratio A is to B. Let the two numbers be in the ratio A is to B. Now if two numbers are in the ratio of A is to B and if their HCF is 37, now tell me what will be the two numbers. What we have done? AX and BX right earlier. If it is earlier case, we would have written AX and BX. What is X in this case? 37. So the two numbers, therefore, two numbers are 37A and 37B. The two numbers are what? 37A and as well as 37B. Now we will apply our logic. Product of two numbers is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. Or else, not product of their LCM and HCF students here. We have the two numbers and their product. That means what here? 37A into 37B is equal to 4107. 4107. See here student, by multiplying these two numbers only, we got this value, right? That means definitely these numbers will get cancelled. So please see here, 37 ones are 37 ones is 37. I will be left with 40. 1 time is 37. I will be left with 3. So 1. Next 37 ones, 37 threes. So AB value what I got here? 3. Sir, we came to know that A and B value is 3. AB value is 3. Then how we will move forward? Now see here students. The numbers in the ratios will be what? The numbers in the ratios will be always co-primes. Already we discussed this one. After writing two numbers in the form of ratios, the numbers which we get in them will be always co-primes. Co-primes, right? So that means A and B are here what? Co-primes for us. So that means, tell me which two co-primes product will be equal to 3? 1 and 3, right? 1 3s are 3. Apart from this, do we have any other choice? No. So that means one number will become 37 into 1 and the other number will become 37 into 3. Anyway, they are just the greater number, right? So which one will be greater among these two? 37 into 3. So our answer here will become 111. Our answer here becomes 111. That is the reason students, you should know this relation. Product of two numbers is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. That is one thing. And when you write two numbers in the form of ratios, we cancel them with their HCF. That is one logic. And after writing the numbers in the form of ratios, the numbers which we write in the ratios will be always Co-primes. Co-primes. Right? Co-primes means what? Already we discussed in our number system. Their HCF will be always equal to 1. Okay? Right. Next one. The number of pairs of positive integers whose sum is 99 and HCF is 9 is. Okay. We need to find the number of pairs of positive integers whose sum is 99 and their HCF is 9. Okay. We will try to find. See here sum. A plus B is equal to what? 99. Let the two numbers be this one. Okay. Or else put this aside. Let the two numbers are in the ratio of some A is to B. Okay. We will go with our basics only. Let the two numbers are in the ratio of A is to B and given the HCF as what? HCF they given for us here is 9. They given us their HCF as 9 for us here. So now if the HCF is 9 and the two numbers are in the ratio of A is to B, tell me what are those two numbers? What are those two numbers? Those two numbers will become what for me here? 9A and 9B. Those two numbers will become what for me here? 9 and 9B. Am I correct? Why? Because their HCF is 9 and the ratio is A is to B. So those two numbers will become 9 and 9B. Now what they are telling? Their sum is 99. Sum is 99. That means 9A plus 9B should be equal to what? 99. If I take 9 common, what happens to this? 9 times of A plus B value will become for me here 99. So A plus B will become what for us here? 11. So A plus B is 11. Okay, good, super sir. A plus B is 11. Now tell me how we will write our answer. With what logic we are going to write our pairs. With what logic means we know that A and B should be what? Co-primes. A and B should be what? Co-primes. Now tell me what are the values of A and B I can take so that A and B should be co-primes as well as their sum should be 11. What are the values I can take? 1 and 10. I can take, right? 1 and 10 is one pair. Their HCF is 1 and their sum is 11. Next 2 comma 9. What is the HCF of 2 and 9? 1. 1 is the only common factor between 2 and 9 and their sum is also 11. Next 3 and 8. What is the HCF between 3 and 8? 1 and their sum is equal to 11. Next 4 comma 7. HCF is 1 and their sum is equal to 11. Next 5 comma 6. HCF is 1 and their sum is equal to 11. Next don't write once again 4 and 7. Already we have written that pair 4 and 7 here. Okay. Understood? 6 and 5 or 4 and 7, 7 and 4 don't write. Already total how many pairs now I got? 5. How I have written these pairs? The first thing is A comma B are co-primes. A comma B are co-primes. This is one logic. And their sum is equal to 11. And their sum is equal to 11. Okay. So with this I came to know that there are total how many pairs? Such pairs are possible for me here are 5. 5. Right. Next one. 3 persons start walking together. Okay. And their steps measure 40 centimeters, 42 centimeters and 45 centimeters respectively. What is the minimum distance each should walk so that each can cover the same distance in complete steps? Okay. Now see here students. What we can take? What is the minimum distance each should walk so that each can cover the same distance in complete steps? This one is nothing but the LCM. We need to find the LCM of 40, 42 and 45. 40, 42 and 45. What is the LCM of 40, 42 and 45 students? If you observe carefully what you will get the LCM? 40, 42 and 45. It is up to you, go with any number. So I will go with 5 directly. 5 8s, 42s and this remains 9. Next in 2 table I will go with 2 table 4, 21 and 9. Next 3 table 4, 7 and 3. 4, 7 and 3. If you go further also more or less you will get the same values, but for your understanding I will go with that one. Now I was left with only prime numbers, right? So 5 2s are 10, 10 3s are 30, 32s are 60, 62s are 120, 123s are 360, 360 into 7, 360 36 sevens are 42, 2, 52 and 0. So total what is the LCM I got? 2520 centimeters. 2520 centimeters. But in the given question they given for us in meters. So how many centimeters is equal to 1 meter, students? 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. So simply divide it with 100. Now I will divide it with 100. So that centimeter will become what for me? Meters. So 25.2 meters. 25 meters, in other terms 25 meters and 20 centimeters. 25 meters and 20 centimeters. Like this we will get our answer here. Okay students, simple question. Simply you need to find the LCM and then later unit conversions. Students, remember one thing carefully. Please try to learn all the unit conversions. Why? Because definitely they are asking one unit conversion. Where it may be hectares to acres, or say cubic centimeters to liters, volume to liters, area to liters, all these things. Okay, 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. Like this you need to learn all the unit conversions. One question was asked from this area. Okay, definitely they are asking one question based on the units conversions, centimeters to meters or meters to centimeters, or this cubic area with volume related one. Okay, they are asking. So please try to learn that one. Next, in a school every student is assigned a unique identification number. Okay, right. The student who plays is a football player if and only if his identification is divisible by 4. Okay, that means his football players numbers will start. What are the chances for the football players? 4, 8, 12, 16 and so on. Why? Because those numbers should be divisible by 4. Football numbers will be assigned with this number. Football players will be assigned with these numbers. Next, whereas a student is a cricketer if and only if his identification number is divisible by 6. That means what are the numbers which are allocated to him? 6, 12, 18, 24 and so on. This is for football players and this is for cricketers. Okay, next. If every number from 1 to 100 is assigned to a student, okay, then how many of them play cricket as well as football? Now please tell me students, what we need to find here actually? What we need to find? We need to find the common numbers between this football and cricket. See here, first of all, what is the first common number? This football and cricket, 12. Like this, up to 100 we will have many in number, right? Then that means what you need to do is, first of all, you need to find the LCM between 4 and 6. Why? Because football players are assigned with multiples of 4 and cricketers are assigned with multiples of 6. What is the LCM of 4 and 6 students? Actually 12. 12. So up to 100, how many multiples of 12 are there? Up to 100, how many multiples of 12 are there? There are 8 multiples of 12 up to 100. If you know it directly, good. If not, divide 100 with 12 and observe only the quotient. No need to worry about the remainder. What is the quotient you will get here? 8. So our answer here will become 8. Like that you can do, or else it is up to you. You can find the LCM, and in general terms also we can say up to 100 how many multiples of 12 are there? 8 multiples of 12 are there for us here. Okay, understood? Right. Next one. 5 persons fired bullets at a target at an interval of 6, 7, 8, 9 and 12 seconds respectively. The number of times they would fire the bullet together at the target in an hour is. That means they given us a time frame here. In 1 hour how many times they all will hit the target together. As usual we need to find the LCM. LCM of 6, 7, 8, 9 and 12. LCM of 6, 7, 8, 9 and 12. See here students. No need to include this 6. The reason is, anyway 12 is a multiple of 6. No need to worry. You can eliminate that 6 or else you can use that 6. It is waste of time by adding that 6 anyway. So that is the reason I will find the LCM for 7, 9 and 12. What is the reason? Just now I told you. The only reason here is, anyway 12 is a multiple of 6. So you can eliminate that 6. Already the multiple is there, right? So now, next in 3 table, 7, 8, 3 and 4. Next 2 table, 7, 4, 3 and 2. Next 2 table, 7, 2, 3 and 1. Okay. Now 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 sevens are 84, 84 twos are 168, 168 threes are 168 threes are what you will get? 504. Right? 168 threes are 504. 160 into 3, that is 480, and 8 threes are 24. If you add those two things, what you will get? 504. So that means for every 504 seconds, they all will hit the target together. For every 504 seconds, they all will hit the target together. That means to hit target together for one time, it is taking how many seconds? 504 seconds. It is taking how many seconds? 504 seconds. So in 1 hour, this will happen for how many times? Means what? 1 hour means 60 into 60 seconds. 60 minutes, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So in 60 into 60 seconds, this will happen for how many times? This will happen for how many times? Let us assume it as some x. X into 504 is equal to 1 into 3600. 1 into 3600. Now see here students, anyway this is not exactly divisible. So directly 3600 and 504. 504 sevens are 3500 and 4 sevens are 28. So you will get some remainder here. We will not bother about this remainder. We only concentrate on this quotient. So how many times it will happen? In 1 hour they will hit the target together for 7 times. In 1 hour they will hit the target together for how many times? 7 times. 7 times. In this manner we are going to find the answer for the given time frame. In the given time frame, how many times the bullet or the event will happen simultaneously? Means 7 times. See students, I am once again repeating, this area is very very important. Easy to answer and easily you will score the mark. So don't lose mark in this area. Next, what is the least 4-digit number when divided by 3, 4, 5 and 6 leaves a remainder 2 in each case? 2 in each case. Now see here students, what is the least 4-digit number actually speaking? 1000. You can do this one in 2 ways. One is by option verification, you can do very simply. See here, 3, 4, 5 and 6, it should leave a remainder 2. See here, 1012, we don't know whether it will leave remainder 2 or not. But 1012 is exactly divisible by 4, right? 1012 is exactly divisible by 4. Why? Because last 2 digits, 12. Is 12 divisible by 4? Yes. But what we should leave? It should leave a remainder 2. So 1012 will never be our answer. Will never be our answer. Next, 1022. 1022. Okay, there is chance. For time being, we will put that aside. Next, 1122. When you add all these digits, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. That means this number is, the sum digit sum is 6. 6 is divisible by 3, right? What is the divisibility rule of 3? Sum of all the digits should be divisible by 3. Here 6 is divisible by 3, but it should leave a remainder 2. So this is also not our answer. Now we are left with only 2 options. Either this or that. We will try to see that one. Now when you divide this number with 6, for time being, we will see. What is the remainder we will get, students? When I divide this number with 6, 2 times is 12, 0, and 3 times is what? 18. What is the remainder? I will get 4. But what is the actual remainder which I should get here? 2. So this is not our perfect answer. So the only answer is this one. Now if you verify this also, you will get the same thing. When 1022 is divisible with 3, what is the remainder? You will get 2. When we divide this number with 4, the remainder which we get there is 2. With 5 also 2, with 6 also, it will leave the same remainder 2. Understood? So, or else, what is the other method? This is one method, that is option verification. The other method is, try to divide, take the LCM of 3, 4, 5 and 6, students. What is the LCM of 3, 4, 5 and 6? Already I told you, to find this, no need to consider this 3. Why? Because 6 is there, already a multiple of 3, so no need to worry. So first of all, find out what is the LCM of 4, 5 and 6. LCM of 4, 5 and 6 will obviously become the LCM for 3, 4, 5 and 6. No problem. Okay. So 4, 5 and 6. 2 table. 2, 5 and 3. All prime numbers side. 2 2s are 4. 4 5s are 20. 23s are 60. 60. Okay. Now divide the 60 with 1000. Okay. What you will get here, students? Please observe. 60. When you will get 16s are 960. What is the remainder? We will get 40. Now, what is the number which I should add to this 40 so that it will be exactly divisible by this? What is the number? I should add more 20. If I have more 20, then this will become what? 17 times. This will become what? 17. Then why? Because see, 40 right remainder. To make this remainder 0, how much number should be added for me? To 1000, I should add 20. That means 1020 is the least 4-digit number which is exactly divisible by 3, 4, 5 and 6. Which is exactly divisible by 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right? Now, but what is our case? It should leave a remainder 2. That means simply add 2 to this. 1022 will be our answer. 1022 will be our answer. Like this, you can find the answer. Understood, students? If it is the procedure, this is the procedure. Actually, when you divide 1000 with 60, what is the remainder? You will get 40. To make this remainder 0, what number should be added? 20. If I add more 20, this will become 1020, and 1020 is exactly divisible by 60. 1020 is exactly divisible by 60. That means the least 4-digit number which is exactly divisible by these numbers is 1020. But do we need to find that one? No. We need to find a number which leaves a remainder 2. That is the reason I have added 2 to that. So it will become 1022. Right? Next one. A person X wants to distribute some pens among 6 children A, B, C, D, E and F. Suppose A gets twice the number of pens received by B. Okay. A gets twice the numbers received by B. Next, thrice the number received by C. Next, A gets 4 times received by D, and A gets 5 times that of E, and the same A will get 6 times that of F. That is the thing, relation they given. Next, what is the minimum number of pens X should buy so that the number of pens each one get is an even number? Okay, understood. Now we should get an even number, definitely an even number. See, if all the 6 numbers are getting even numbers means what would be the sum? What will be the sum of 6 even numbers? Obviously an even number. The sum of 6 even numbers will always become an even number, right? General thing. So that means 147 will never be our answer. Am I correct? Why? Because the sum, if everyone is getting even number of pens means, if I add all those numbers, obviously my total sum also will be an even number. But here we given it as 147. So 147 will never be our answer. Now from this what I can write? B value as A by 2, right? From this what I can write? C value A by 3. From this what I can write? My D value A by 4. From this A by 5. From this F is equal to A by 6. F is equal to A by 6. Now sum of all these values, that means A plus A by 2 plus A by 3 plus A by 4 plus A by 5. A by 2 plus A by 6. This is the sum of all numbers, right? This is the sum of all numbers. Now what will happen to this? We will see. Total, what is the LCM of 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6? What is the LCM, students? No need to find for 2 and 3. Simply find for LCM for 4, 5 and 6. What is the LCM for 4, 5 and 6? What you will get LCM? 60. Just now we have seen that. Oh my God, an insect is walking. Okay, right. So what is the LCM of 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6? Just now I told you, simply find the LCM for 4, 5 and 6. That is enough. So what is the LCM of 4, 5 and 6, students? 2 2s are 5s are and 3s are. 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20, 60. So the LCM is here 60. LCM is here 60. Now when you add this one, what you will get? 60A plus 30A plus 20A plus 15A plus 12A plus 10A. Now add all these things, what you will get? 90, 110, 120, 135, 147A. 147A by 60. 147A by 60. Now please observe here. Now this is the total number of pens for me here. This should be equal to an even number. This is the total number of pens for me here. Now tell me which value is suitable for me here. Which value I can place here? Definitely, anyway 147 is into a by 60, right? I should get an even number. I should get an even number. Now please observe here what value I can place here. Which one I can take? This value if I take, if this is equal to 150 for time being. Assume this is equal to some 150. First option, option B, 150. So what I will get here, students? Please observe carefully here. 147 in what table I can cancel? In 3 table. 49 times. Right? Here what I will get? 50. What I will get? A value. What is the value of A? 50 into 60 by 49. Is it exactly divisible? No. We will get an answer in decimals. But we should get an even number, right? So if I take 150, it is not going to work out for me. Now 147 A by 60. This value is equal to 294. If I assume it as 294. Now what happens to this? 147 ones, 145 twos, and A value will become what for me? 120. A value is 120, which is a number which will satisfy my given condition. For timing, put that aside. There is a chance for 294. Now I will check 300 with this. 147 A by 60 is equal to 300. 147 A by 60. This one also I will get A value in a decimals. Why? Because it is not exactly divisible. Here I will have 49. Here I will have 100. Right? So 6000 by 49 I will get a value in decimal. So here also I am not getting an even number. So the only area where I am getting even number is 294. So my answer is 294. To verify it once, see what is the value of A, we got 120. If I substitute here, what is B value? 60. If I substitute here, what is B value? 40. What is B value in this case? 24. What is B value here? 20. What is B value here? Sorry, you will get 30 here, 24 here, and 20 here. So all are even values only, right? Everyone will get an even number. So that means our answer here will become 294. Our answer here becomes 294. 294 will be the answer for us in this case. Understood? This one was asked in 2022, latest paper only. Okay. This is actually related to our LCM and some other cases, but we should know this one. Next one. There are 5 hobby clubs in a college: photography, etching, chess, electronics and gardening. The gardening group meets every second day. The electronic group meets every third day. The chess group meets every fourth day. And the etching group meets every fifth day. And the photography meets every sixth day. Okay. Meets every second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth days. And the photography every 60 days. How many times do they have 5 groups meet on the same day within 80 days? Simply find out the LCM. Just now we calculated. What is the LCM of 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6? 60. 60. That means for every 60 days they all will meet together. So in 180 days, how many times they will meet? In 180 days they will meet for 3 times. 180 by 60. What is the remainder? Quotient we will get 3. So in 180 days they all will meet for 3 times. 3 times. So our answer here becomes 3. Next one. What is the greatest length x such that 3 1 by 2 meters and 8 3 by 4 meters are integral multiples of x? Okay. Now please see here, students. Which we can measure by using these two means. We should take the HCF. HCF. Here we need to find the HCF of 3 1 by 2 means what? 7 by 2. 8 3 by 4 means 8 4s are 32 plus 3 35 by 4. We need to find the HCF of 7 by 2 and 35 by 4. How you will find the HCF, students, of P by Q forms? HCF of numerators by LCM of denominators. How you will find the HCF of P by Q forms? HCF of numerators by LCM of denominators. That means what you will write? HCF of 7 comma 35 and LCM of 2 comma 4. LCM of 2 comma 4 for us here. So what is HCF of 7 and 35, students? HCF of 7 and 35 is 7. And what is the LCM of 2 and 4? 4. So our answer will become what? 7 by 4 meters. 7 by 4. Already I discussed many times. We never write our answer in a improper fraction. Definitely we need to write it into a mixed fraction. So that means it will become 1 3/4 meters. 1 3/4 meters will be our final answer in this case. Understood? Right. We will move to the next one. If you have two straight sticks of length 7.5 feet and 3.25 feet, what is the minimum length you can measure? See here. You have two sticks 7.5 feet and 3.25 feet. What is the minimum length you can measure by using these two sticks? Means see here. If I place in general idea, if I place this big stick here, assume this as 7.5 feet. Now I will place this small stick for two times. That means once I will place here and then next time I will place here. So 3.25 and 3.25. What it becomes? 6.5. If I once again put this one, what I will get here? 3.25. Like this I can place this for multiple times, right? And similarly I can place this one also once again. If I put 7.5 feet, this will become what total? 15 feet. 15 feet. And this 3.25 I can place like this for many number of times. So like this we need to tell when we will get the shortest one. Like this, when we get the shortest difference, means see here, that is nothing but the HCF of 7.5 and 3.25. 7.5 and 3.25. Already I told you how you will find for decimals. First of all, equal the decimal point. So 7.5 I will write intentionally as 7.50 and 3.25 as 3.25 only. Now I will ignore the decimal points. After equaling the decimal portions, now ignore the decimal points. That means now what you need to do? You need to find the HCF for 750 and 325. You need to find the HCF for 750 and 325. How you will find? Go with the basic process only. Don't think too much. 5 15 zeros, 6 5s. Next 5 3 zeros and 13s. Right? Anyway, you can stop your process here itself. What is the HCF of these two? 25. What is the HCF we got here? 25. Why? Because here it is 13. So anyway, these are prime numbers. We cannot move forward. So what is the HCF? 5 5s are 25. So HCF will become what for me here? 25. For what? 750 and 325. But what we need to actually find? We need to find for 7.50 and 3.25, right? So now put the decimal point before two decimal points. So 0.25 foot is the minimum distance which we can measure by using the given two lengths. By using the given two lengths sticks, we can find the minimum distance like this. So see your students, once again, before finding them, first of all equal the decimal points. 7.5 I intentionally written as 7.50. Why? Because here I have 3.25. After equaling the decimal points, then ignore the decimal point and find the required one, whether it is LCM or HCF, and then restore the decimal point. That's it. Okay. Next one. Okay. With this, our LCM and HCF concept is finished. So mostly you can expect only two types of question. When they will ring once again, that is one type of question. And the next one is if they ask you how many pairs are possible, using that co-primes logic you can get, or else this one, minimum number of counts, or how many times you will have the maximum, like that. Okay, these are the only three areas. Please do practice. Easily you will get the answer for that. Thank you. We will see in our next session. Thank you.